He studies literature. He studies literature. So this is an object and this is a subject and this is a verb, and it focuses on the main meaning of this sentence, that is studies. So studies for me is a main or lexical verb. The second type is helping verb. It is also known as auxiliary verb. These help the main verb by adding information about the tense, mood or voice. What is the function of the main helping verb? These adding information about the tense. That whenever, if I have is, if I have was, and if I have will, this will show the present tense, and was will show the past tense, and will show what the future action. So helping verb help in the tense. For example, be family. Be is are, do family, do, does, did, and have, has, had, will, can, must. These are verbs which help in the tense formation. You say he is studying. Is helps study. The third type is transitive verb. These requires a direct object. And before this lecture, I discussed the transitive and intransitive verb in a very detail. So the direct object, it must contain, it requires a direct object. The action transfer to something or someone. Kick, buy, send, give. These are the example of transitive verb. And these verbs will require what? Object, and that object will be direct object. That object will be direct object. For example, she kicked. What she kicked? She kicked the ball. So this ball is an object and this ball is direct object. So a verb that requires a direct object will be considered as transitive verb. And the opposite of this transitive verb is intransitive verb. They do not take a direct object. It does not require a direct object. The action does not transfer to anything. Smile, cry, sleep, arrive. The baby smiled. There is no need of object. There is no need of direct object. So a verb that does not require any object is called intransitive verb. And the fifth one is linking verb. They do not express action. Linking verb has no function to express an action. Instead, they link the subject to an adjective. It will link the subject to adjective or noun they describe. It will, what is the function? It will link the subject to an adjective or noun to describe. For example, be family, is are, seen become feel appear. For example, the students seem tired. So this is a student, this is a subject, and this subject is connected with this word, with this tired. This tired is an adjective. So which word connected this adjective with the noun? That is verb seen. So this seen is a linking verb. It will link. Dynamic verb, they describe physical or mental action that we can see or observe. The action that we can see or observe, and a mental action or physical action, that will be dynamic verb. Run, paint, discuss, play. For example, they discuss the poem. So this discuss is a dynamic verb because there is some action. There is some action. Stative verb is the opposite of dynamic verb. These describe state of being, thought, emotion, or possession rather than an action. It will not focus. The function of this stative verb will not to show action, but it will focus on the point, the state of being. And remember this point, they are rarely used in the continuous tense ing form. There is no continuous tense. You cannot create any continuous tense like present continuous tense, past continuous tense, or future continuous tense from the stative verb. There is no love, believe, possess, hate. These verbs are stative verb. I know the answer. I know the answer. You cannot say that I am knowing the answer. I am knowing answer is wrong because I am knowing the answer. It is a continuous tense and the stative verb have no connection with the continuous tense. And there is modal verb to express necessity, possibility or ability. Can, could, should, might, would. You should read this book. There is obligation, there is necessity, there is possibility, and there is ability. Phrasal verb